Hey guys, it is Duke, and welcome back to another episode of Skyblock on the FadeCloud server. How are you guys doing today? Oh my gosh, that is a big tree. I've been cutting down trees, and just keep collecting more wood, because we keep getting wood from these loot chests now, the crates. We have a lot of wood. We have way too much wood, but it's okay, because I like it. Also, we have way too much glass, but the glass was cheap, so I just bought a whole bunch of it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cover this entire build with glass where need be. You know, I don't want to actually put it out here, but you know, in the spots where it should be. I feel like that would be a good idea, and it sort of makes it look a little bit better. So I'm going to continue with that, but that's not really the focus of today's episode. Also, we have this little farm here that... It's so disappointing, isn't it? I really expected a little bit more than what I got there, but that's okay. That's okay, because that's not actually what we're focusing on today either. We're not actually supposed to be killing this cow. We are here to start today's new episode of an automatic cactus farm. So as you can see, I've been doing... Oh, hello. I've been doing a little bit of... Oh, all of a sudden a melon. I've been doing a little bit of work of farming these cactus and spreading it just so I can cover the entire area like I need to. It's kind of slow, but it works fine. Eventually it'll be a really nice farm. Why do I not have sand there? That's strange. But what we're gonna do today is we're gonna turn this into an auto cactus farm. So what I plan on doing is just getting a row of hoppers straight down the center that all feed into this chest, and then on either side we'll have water that sort of flows on in. I feel like that's a good size, right? We already tested this out, right? Oh, perfect. Right, we did this correctly. So the water should flow that way. Ooh, shoot. Something I'm just realizing is when the cactus falls off and lands in this side, it'll just sort of get caught. So the exterior rows really are sort of obsolete. That's alright. We'll leave it. I feel like we're just going to roll with it. I know it's not super efficient, but this is going to be an automatic farm, and that's something we really don't have yet. We've sort of been really just doing the basics of Minecraft right now. We did try our sugarcane farm last episode, and it's okay, except for the fact it doesn't really work to its full potential. Also, those are not really growing that quickly, which is a little annoying. But we're going to work on this soon. I think I have a fix for it, not entirely sure, but redstone repeaters are off the table. Roy did comment on last episode saying that's not actually a thing. I mean, it would work in vanilla, and it would work on just about every server, but for some reason, repeaters don't work on the server, so we will not be using repeaters. But that's okay, because I know for a fact that even though it's less efficient, we will be able to make a successful sugarcane farm. But today's episode is about the cactus farm, so I'm going to get to work on that, and I'll be back. Guys, wha-bam! Look at that. You can barely see them. We might actually have to expand this because you can barely see those. But we're getting cactus, and that's disappointing because I've been AFK while I was voting and stuff, and I was watching one of Hutchie's new videos. Seems nothing's grown quite yet, but that's okay. Eventually it will, and it'll be over here someday, and I'll be happy. Oh my gosh, what timing that was. I'm just gonna wait for this to float on over. That is so cool. We actually were here when it happened. I don't know how long it's going to take to get over here, so let's just look our sugarcane farm, guys. Slowly, but surely. Oh, those popped all the way through. We'll just leave them in here because that's the whole purpose. Man, I gotta say, guys, this is the greatest farm I have. It is so efficient. There's always new melons and pumpkins here, and I kind of wish that thing over there was similar, but we're going to be redoing that. I know there is a better alternative to that farm, one that will be a lot easier, one that will be a lot better. And oh yes, cactus farm complete. It works, and now we're just going to keep stacking it in episodes to come. But this thing really has been the most disappointing thing, I think, ever. Oh, it's just never gonna grow. That's disappointing. But we have some vote crates to do. We also have a drop party crate, which they do not give out as great of stuff, but either way, still stuff we need. So let's pop this thing down. 1, 2, 3, and we get 1,000, 5,000, and 8 gold. Okay, that is cool. Duke likes gold. Gold is good. And let's just spam in those monies. Let's try to, I really want to get my balance up a lot, because I know a lot of people have a lot of money, and we don't. So hopefully someday we'll be at over 1 million. Hopefully sometime very soon, actually. Okay. I saw that 25k. That sounds good. 96 cobblestone. Don't really need that. More emeralds is fine. And a common star. Here we go for the next one. We got a rare star. 25 grand again and 4 diamond blocks. Here we go for the last crate. The 4th and final crate. Lots of materials and another epic star. Alright, so let's quickly pop on down over to our sort of ore situation over here. Again, this sponge thing, I don't know. I was really expecting more last episode when we put that down. But we are expanding our ore platforms because this thing's getting really tall. And I don't want to just keep continuously stacking it up, because then I have to go all the way up. I have to pillar up with like cobblestone or something, just to get all the way up to the top of this thing. And we are stuck. Come on, game. Put the block down, man. Alright, so let's do /island level 356. Amazing, guys. We are going up island level pretty well, pretty quickly. And we have amazing things coming. We've got 1 automatic farm. Still at 2 there. But we have 1 semi-automatic farm, and hopefully we will figure out how that works soon. But that is actually just about all I have time for today. So before we quickly wrap up this episode, I'm just going to do something that I've been meaning to do. Something that, you know, isn't really a big deal, but is something I'd like to have, and that is a to-do list. Again, like I said, not something that's really going to be changing anything about how this series is run or anything. It's just sort of something I'd like to have, so we can sort of track what we're doing, what we need to do, and what we will do in the future. So, I think this is probably as good of a place as any, just down right here. I mean, because we don't really need this spot too much right now. We'll make it nice and simple, guys. It's nothing gonna be too over the top. We'll just really go really simple with this. And when I say simple, oh geez, I don't think I've ever done something this simple in my life. If you haven't seen Duke builds creatively, I suggest you go check this out, or check that series out, because this is not the degree of my building I normally do. But I'm going to round up some signs, write out a to-do list, and I'll be back with you guys to wrap up today's episode. Alright, guys, so there we go. 6 simple ideas for our to-do list, and I really think they're going to be helpful for us. Number 1, an auto melon and pumpkin farm. Now, that is something, like I said, we've tried and failed at, so we definitely need to get on that right away so we can forget about our mistakes and move on. Number 2, more tree farms. So currently we have the oak tree farm, but I'd say we need one for spruce, we need one for birch, we need one for, you know, every other type of wood out there, because why not? Number 3, we need to move the cow pen. So right above here is the cow pen, and I do not want it there. Once we get another cow spawner, this thing is going all the way over by the pigs. Number 4, a carrot and potato tower. So this is our wheat tower, and while it's great, we could use another one for potatoes and another one for carrots. Number 5, an auto netherwort farm. Really something that'll be easy for us. I'm not worried about getting that done. And number 6, buy a pet. Now, Roy, talking about him again, Roy let me know that there's actually pets. And if we do /pet, we can see that we can buy a pet. And there are 5 pets we can choose from. And while each of them have their own sort of unique abilities, I can't afford any of them yet. Even the ocelot. If we go to XP, you can barely see it, but 36k, which is still about 14k away from being the ocelot, and I don't think I want to go with the ocelot. I mean, it's okay, but I don't know. And the wolf pet, nah, I mean, I don't know, man. I just want one of these. I mean, being able to fly would be cool. XP level faster would be cool, because that means, yeah, actually, I wish we could just save up for that one, because that would mean we'd be able to get the others very quickly, and which would be really nice, because they all have their own abilities, like I said, and they are very useful, so that's really cool. But I'm going to leave off the episode here. If you guys have enjoyed today's episode, please be sure to leave a like and comment down below. And if you're new to the channel or the series, be sure to subscribe. But this has been Duke, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.